Hey there, my name is Robert Budd, and this is Meet Robert Budd. And I wanted to do a video for a meeting so you'd actually get a sense of how I interact with people and how I am as my personality and whatnot. And I thought that this is a little more personal than having just a page of this is what I do, this is what I've done, yada yada yada, all that kind of stuff. So here I am. And so who I am. Who am I? I'm Robert Budd, and I'm a son. I have an older sister. She lives in Seattle. My parents live in Reno, Nevada, and they've been married close to 50 years. So that's kind of like my family life. A husband, a newly husband. I've been married a little over a year, and we're planning a family this year. We're working on babies. So this time next year, I'll be doing Meet Robert Budd with a little Bud. And it'll probably be a little Bud with his arms, waving around because I am fairly, I'm gigantic. I get a very wide wingspan, and I'm assuming that my kid's going to have the same. So, what I do is I'm a coach and I specialize in Russian kettlebells. So, I'm a strength and conditioning coach that uses kettlebells, and I use kettlebells in particularly because I believe they're for anybody and everybody, no matter what your goals are, whether you're an athlete getting ready for a sport or in a sport, whether you're young and just in high school or whatever. The youngest I've worked with is 10. The oldest I've worked with was 92, and I believe that because of the kettlebells, I'm able to get every demographic stronger, faster, more mobile. The joints, joint mobility, and flexibility all comes with using the kettlebells. Of course, I use a lot of different other tools also. I use suspension training, which would be like a TRX or a TrueFit, something like that. I do a lot of body weight movements. I worked a ton with barbells and dumbbells, and it's all in all, it's very simple. What I do is very simple. My training um, style is keep it simple. It's actually a KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. So I've been training for a long time. I've been a personal trainer and a coach since 1997. So I've gone through a lot of certifications. I've mentored with a lot of different people, and the one that I'm most proud of mentoring with is Pavel Tsatsouline, who has brought kettlebells into the mainstream here in the United States. They've been in Russia and Eastern European for a long time, since the 1700s, and he made them very popular here in the United States, and I mentored with him and learned from him for about 10 years. I ended up coaching for him and being one of his lead instructors at his certifications. So I have plenty of experience. I have plenty of experience with all demographic of people. I've worked with special needs. Like I said, I've worked with young and worked with old. But mostly people who come to me are those who want to move better, have either been an athlete or want to be an athlete and want to get stronger and don't want to get hurt. So I specialize in having you reach your goals and not having you be injured, which is, I think, pretty awesome. So I live in San Diego, California, and I live very close to the beach. And the reason why I live so close to the beach is, one, it's beautiful, and another, because it's very grounding for me. I've always been around water. I can't even remember when I learned how to swim. I started on the swim team when I was around 5 years old. So I can't even remember going to swim classes. I was so young. First time I dove off a diving board, I was actually 2 years old, and my mom tells me that I don't remember that. But anyways, water is it's like my second home, or even I would consider my first home. I'm a bit of a fish, so I love to be close to the water. Um, I That's what I do for fun. I used to power lift and bodybuild. So a little unknown fact about me is when I was powerlifting, I was actually second in the world in my weight class for the deadlift. So I know what it takes to be an elite athlete and to train with a specific goal, actually to be the best in the world. That was my specific goal for many years, is be the best in my weight class in powerlifting. So that's where the simple structure of the workouts come from, because it's actually simple to get stronger, to get fitter. It's not about having complicated, structured programs. It's having a program that has a goal in mind and have it intelligently set up. So, of course, to have a goal and to have a structure and to have a program, but not it being all complicated. All right, I don't do any fancy equipment. I don't use fancy gadgets. I use stuff that has been around for hundreds of years: kettlebells, weights, and of course you're using your own body weight. So that's a little bit about me, and I would love to meet you. And if you have any questions or any kind of comments for me, if you go to the comment tab, which is somewhere up there, you can leave me a comment. You can get a hold of me, and I really look forward to it. If you just have a question, I'd look forward to answering whatever question you may have, and hopefully we can work together. So until we meet, have a great day. Have a great life.